Good day, viewers. This is your boy, Political Hamzy. If you like this content, please click the like button, the subscription button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Today's topic will be discussing about the death of Nigerian Afrobeat star Mohbad. It's not just about entertainment. We're missing out the bigger picture about Mohbad's death. It says a lot about our society and the way things are run. Mohbad's death is mainly about one, it's bullying in the workplace, mental health issues, and exploitation. What laws do we have in Nigeria to help people that are being bullied and exploited in the workplace? It's not only about that, it's when you're being bullied and exploited, when you go and report the case. Apart from the police, which other body do we have in Nigeria to help defend you against bullying and exploitation in the workplace? Remember, not every workforce has a union, and we saw in the case of Mobhad, he had already written to the police, and nothing was done about it. And this is why things like this keep going on, because other people are looking at someone like Mobhad, well known, popular in the society, and this happened to him. And they look at themselves. So if I go report bullying, exploitation, and intimidation in my place of work, what is going to happen? You need the Inspector General of Police and the Commissioner of Police. They need to go to that police station, call the DPO in order. They need to know why the DPO refused to do anything about it. Is it because of the people that the accusations were laid against? Is it because of the people they know? That is not how a society works. You don't need to know anybody to have justice. You don't need to be anybody of political importance to have justice. All you need to be is a member of the society to have justice. So we need to look at these questions. What provision is in the Constitution of Nigeria to stop bullying and exploitation and intimidation in the workplace? And if we do have provisions in the Constitution against things like this, are they being implemented? Do we have people working in the police force that are trained to deal with such cases, to deal with cases affecting people that mental health, because it all boils down to his mental health was seriously affected. But it seems our society is that of you can't get justice, nobody cares. The police should remember they're there to serve the public, they're there to help the common man, they're there to help the justice system bring about justice for all. They're not there to help the rich, powerful, and well connected. You are there for everybody. So we need to look into these things, these laws, and how they're implemented, and we need to train people on when these issues are brought before the police. They need experts within the police force to deal with such issues, because bullying and exploitation is a very sensitive case. And this is also to Nigerian artists, to the music industry. You complain, the West, they weren't opening up their music scene to Afrobeats. Now we're out there. We are the ones exploiting our own artists. We are the ones making them face unimaginable situations and conditions. I've heard the allegations are against Malian Records, but I haven't seen, I'm not a lawyer. But if these allegations are true, what did the police do, or what did the authorities do when they were made aware of such allegations? So those that were aware of the allegations and refused to do anything about it, The law should come down hard on them, because what happens is that when the law doesn't come down hard on these people, it's the same cycle. People come, they bring complaints, nothing is done because the police officers, the people in authority, they know nothing is going to come of it. They're protected. We need a society where the rich and powerful cannot be shielded by authorities. They should face justice like the rest of us. It's so sad what happened to Mobhad, and may his soul rest in peace. And I just pray for the loved ones he's left behind. May God provide for them. But now it's not just about the bullying and workplace and intimidation. But now Mobhad has passed away. Another kind of justice. Not only bringing those involved to book, but also all royalties owed to him should be paid, whether to his wife and kid or father, but the royalties should be paid to his family. Others, after exploiting this young man, cannot reap from his death. His family needs to reap from his death. It's so sad that it took something like this to happen for the authorities to wake up and do something about it. When he was alive, he made it known. It was well documented, but nothing was done. Now there's a lot of video evidence out there. The police should ask people, look, if you have this video evidence, please bring it to us. Let us use this evidence towards our investigation. And please, let this not be the normal investigation that happens in Nigeria, that after a month or two, everything is swept under the carpet. The people involved, nothing happens. They live their life as usual. Nobody is saying X or Y is guilty. But what we're saying is that a thorough investigation should be carried out so we get to the bottom of this. And to those in the National Assembly, we should start doing things, making laws to protect people in the workforce, protecting them against exploitation, protecting them against bullying and intimidation, creating somewhere they can run to for help. Because it seems like when this happened to Mohbad, he had nowhere to run to, nobody to run to. The law was not ready to help because it seemed powerful and well connected people were behind this, which is not supposed to be so. Everybody is equal in the eyes of the law. And this is what is happening in the Nigerian society, because we see people at work, they can't speak up. You see the intimidation, and we've seen it with people in government. Was it last year or last 2 years? We saw an government minister, the way he verbally intimidated a journalist, the abuse, the aggression he showed towards him, and this was on camera. He didn't care whether he was on camera or not, because he knows, look, no matter the language, no matter the intimidation, nothing is going to happen. So imagine this ex-government minister, if he could do this in public for all to see. Imagine when he was heading the government ministry, how he must have spoken to the people under him, how he must have made them feel. And obviously, they had nobody to run to. They have nobody to complain, because trust me, if they had put a complaint against him, they'll be the ones locked up. So our society, we need to take a good look at ourselves. The government needs to sit up. It's time for action and not talk. Because if you read through our constitution, we have all these things. Everything is laid down, but nobody's implementing it. Nobody's working on it. We need implementation, and we need people that are actually going to work to make sure justice is for everybody. So this is Political Hamzy. It's a very sober tune today for us, because a young man has lost his life, and he shouldn't have lost his life. This was based on the inaction of the authorities. I would love to say, I hope this won't happen again to other Nigerians, but we know this is happening all across the workforce in Nigeria. We need to give the justice has to be a voice for the voiceless. This is Political Hamzy. Till next time, you have a nice week.